Hey, welcome back to day number 11. So today's prompt was disgusting. So this was kind of an interesting one. They were kind of just asking for it when they gave this prompt out, I think. Most people are going to go towards a disgusting zombie or, something, pretty disgusting with body fluids or something like that. And so I kind of went obviously that route. So I was trying to think of like, well, that's the more disgusting. What's some pretty disgusting things for me? And one of the most disgusting is just rancid smells. Either a good old fashioned toot toot or um, potentially something's dead or rotting food or a roadkill or any number of things. Those smells can be some pretty strong and it's pretty rough. And so I went with kind of just a gaseous, nasty, disgusting villain. So he's kind of a gas cloud of methane or whatever his composition is made up of in a robotic suit that he's built for himself that can help contain his gaseous form, because the one weakness he has is a nice good strong wind can usually blow him away. So he uses this suit to help protect the main parts of his body and also allows him to shoot powerful blasts and stuff like that. But we'll cover that in the ending part of the video when we discuss backstories and powers. But as you can see here, once again, I've been kind of just going about. I wanted to give him kind of a rusty look to his armor, and so I kind of went with a little bit of a brown, a little more red in his armor to give it kind of a corroded look to it. This is something that usually these gassy smells have a fume to them or an essence to them that can potentially cause corrosion to a lot of corrosive prone materials. And so with this, I wanted to give it kind of a rusty look so that it made it look like that he's obviously been in the suit for a while and that it's having an effect on his mechanical bodies. So that also, when it comes to the color theory, when you do a vibrant green color with kind of a reddish color, it helps make the rest of the image pop. And so that's kind of what I was going with here. So I got a little bit of inspiration as well from one of the characters from the Hellboy comic book series. There's a character in there, I think he's a German scientist or something, but he's actually a ghost, and he kind of lives in this suit kind of a thing. And so I got a little inspiration from that. And so, but yeah, I like the whole idea of like a cracked helmet, and his head can kind of seep out a little bit and stuff like that. And there's different ports on the suit itself that allow him to, secrete out of his feet so that he can fly, or, he's got hands that he can form and shoot, gas blasts with his hands, or, different things like that. So I had some fun doing this one. Initially, I kind of wanted him to be more of a hero, but I was thinking, if it's disgusting, we'll make it a villain. So, but yeah, so that is day number 12, I believe. Is that the one? 12? I think it was number 12, and that's disgusting. And so let's get into his backstory and powers. So this villain's name is SPICI, spelled S-P-I-C-I. So a little bit of a word play, just a change in the spelling. But the backstory for this villain got his origins. Pardon me, let me start over. The backstory for this villain is that this villain got its origins from an unlikely occurrence. At Taco Bell's main headquarters, for testing new foods, a focus group was being given some new extra spicy foods to rate. Sadly, some of the tacos were contaminated by a disgruntled employee and caused some serious injuries to many of the participators, including a practicing gypsy. This gypsy then in turn cursed the establishment. The curse ventured down to the now poisonous bowels of Taco Bell's septic line. It gave life to the fuming gases that were now festering in those eroding pipes. The now sentient gas gave itself a working mechanical body to aid in its conquests of disgusting plans against society. And let's get in some powers and abilities. So the powers of SPICI, being nothing more than an evil, conscious cloud of all kinds of disgusting, this spicy fart is capable of some pretty maniacal things. First, the mechanical body it wears added durability and strength to its otherwise weak, gassy form. Like we had discussed, obviously a good windstorm could disperse him. Disperse it. Sorry, it's not a he or a she. It's just a sentient thing of gas. So his mechanical body adds that added durability and also strength for him. He can also manipulate his gassy form to meet certain requirements. He can like stretch his appendages or grow in size if it desires. I keep referring to it as a he, but um, it can also throw parts of its body that have been altered to be explosive or poisonous, like we had discussed. He can emit parts of its body to be kind of poisonous or maybe even acidic as well if he wants to erode something, or he can it can shoot a blast and cause it to eat away at whatever it shot it at. So it can also have the ability to fly due to its low density, and that's why it's got these little ports on its mechanical body. So like for its hands and its feet, is he can then extrude. Man, I keep referring to it as a he. It can then extrude parts of its body to do certain things. So once again, thank you for joining for I believe today was number 12. Let me see here. No, I apologize. It's day number 11, which was disgusting, and this was the super villain SPICI.